If she tells you these 10 things, you should leave her right away for your own good. Being stoic or calm is the highest achievement of the self. This quote from Zen Buddhism fits perfectly with today's theme on Wind Stoic. Has your partner ever said something that made you feel confused or hurt? If she says these 10 things, it's clear that you need to put your own needs first and leave. Today we're going to talk about 10 signs that your partner doesn't respect and appreciate you. Are you ready to take charge of your life and make sure you're with someone who really cares about you? Share your experiences and thoughts below, and your answers could help other people who are going through the same thing. If you think this video is helpful, please like it, subscribe, and click the bell button to get more Stoic life lessons. Let's find the truth and make sure you're happy. When a woman says, "I don't need a man," you should not ignore this big red flag. At first glance, it may seem like a declaration of independence, but it actually points to a deeper problem. She may not value you or the part you play in her life. In any relationship, feeling valued and appreciated is not just a want. It's a basic need. This statement hints that she might not recognize or appreciate your effort, support, or presence. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. If you continue to stay in a relationship where you feel undervalued, it will inevitably lead to unhappiness and dissatisfaction. Being needed is a core aspect of a man's identity. You naturally want to provide, protect, and support your partner. This need to be needed is not about fostering dependence, but about fulfilling your role in a mutual partnership. If she outright states she doesn't need you, it's a clear sign. She won't allow you to fulfill these roles, making you feel redundant and unimportant. This imbalance can erode your self-worth and sense of purpose. According to Stoic principles, every individual should strive to live a life of purpose and contribution in a healthy relationship. Both partners rely on and support each other, creating a balanced and harmonious dynamic. Therefore, if she doesn't need you, the scales are tipped against your favor, and this imbalance is detrimental to your mental and emotional well-being. Seneca once said that we suffer more in our minds than in real life. Being in a relationship where you're not valued will cause real suffering, so it's important to see this as a red flag and have the courage to leave. By doing so, you'll not only protect your dignity, but you'll also make room for someone who truly values, needs, and appreciates you. Stoic philosophy teaches us that our happiness and health depend on the people we let into our lives. Leaving a relationship where you don't feel respected is not a cowardly thing to do. It's a brave thing to do for yourself and your happiness. Embrace the Stoic life lesson that teaches the importance of mutual dependence and respect in relationships. Knowing what Stoicism is and how to use its principles in your daily life can help you make better decisions that will lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life. Remember that you deserve a partner who sees your worth and values your contributions, which will ensure a healthy, supportive, and mutually beneficial relationship. If she says, "My friends are more important," you should pay close attention, because that means she puts her friends ahead of you. It's important for both people in a relationship to put each other first, but it's also important to keep friendships alive. Your partner should see you as their main friend and confidant. If she always puts her friends ahead of you, it shows that she doesn't respect or care about the relationship. Ask yourself if you want to stay in a relationship where you always feel like you're second best. A patient attitude tells us to see how valuable we are and not settle for what we deserve. Leaving a relationship where you aren't valued takes courage and respect for yourself. It's also important for your health and happiness. Do you agree with this point of view? If so, please leave a comment saying, "I agree," so we can connect with others who feel the same way. Remember that a healthy relationship is based on love, respect, and putting each other's needs first. It's time to find someone who will put you first if she's not willing to do that for you. You should respect yourself enough to leave and find someone who will put your happiness and well-being first. If a woman tells you that you need to change, that's a big red flag that you should rethink the dynamics of your relationship. If she says that, it means that she doesn't accept you for who you are, and instead wants to change you into her ideal version of a perfect partner, which is not healthy. You deserve to be loved and appreciated for who you are, not shaped into someone else's fantasy. As the great Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "Know first who you are and then dress accordingly." If she keeps telling you to change, it means that she isn't really in love with you but rather with a fake version of you. This lack of acceptance hurts your identity and can have a big impact on your self-esteem. Think about who you are, your nature, flaws, and strengths. A partner who really loves you will accept all of these things about you and love you for who you are, not what they want you to be. If she tells you that you need to change, it's the same thing as telling you that you're not good enough the way you are, which can make you feel bad about your own worth. Let's apply this to the present day. Everyone deserves a partner who loves them no matter what and values who they really are. Imagine having a co-worker who is always trying to change how you do things. At first, you might try to adapt, but over time, this constant pressure to change can be draining and make you question your abilities. In the same way, constant demands for change in a relationship can erode your confidence and sense of self. Why stay in a relationship where you are not appreciated for who you are? Ask yourself, wouldn't it be better to be with someone who sees and loves the real you? These are important questions that can help you think about the health of your relationship. Stoic philosophy tells us to know what we're worth and not settle for less. Marcus Aurelius said that a person's mind is colored by the thoughts that it has. If you let someone constantly criticize you and tell you to change, your thoughts will be full of self-doubt. Accept that you deserve someone who fully accepts you today. Leaving a relationship where you are not accepted for who you are is an act of self-preservation and courage, but it is necessary for your stoic happiness and overall well-being. Remember that your happiness and self-worth are too valuable to be compromised. Look for a partner who accepts you as you are and helps you improve yourself without trying to change who you are at your core. If you do this, you'll find a relationship that is truly satisfying and in line with Stoic values. Today, if she says, "I'm not ready for a relationship," it means she is not willing to commit. This phrase isn't just a passing comment. It means that your relationship goals aren't really aligned. This could be because of other priorities, unresolved emotional issues, or just not seeing a future with you. Her statement makes it clear that she isn't ready to put in the work and dedication that a serious relationship needs. Marcus Aurelius said that the happiness of your life rests on the quality of your thoughts. If you're in a relationship with someone, stick with them. Who isn't ready? You are setting yourself up for disappointment and wasting time. Think about what you really want in a partner. Someone who is as excited about and committed to the relationship as you are. If she says she's not ready, she's not fully invested in you or the relationship, and you shouldn't waste time waiting for her to change her mind. To have a healthy relationship, both people must be ready to share their lives, help each other grow, and support each other. If she's not ready, she won't be able to give you the commitment and security you need. Ask yourself, do you want to be with someone who isn't willing to put in the same amount of effort as you? If yes, please write yes. If not, please write no. Seneca was right when he said that in relationships, the person who wants more is poor, not the person who has too little. Wanting a deeper commitment from someone who isn't ready will only make you unhappy. In today's busy world, it's easy to miss relationship red flags, but it's important for your health to recognize and act on these signs. If she's not ready to commit, you should respect yourself enough to walk away. You deserve a partner who values you and wants to build a future with you. Waiting for someone to be ready will not only make you unhappy, but it will also ruin your peace of mind. So when she says she's not ready for a relationship, pay close attention and take it seriously. Don't settle for someone who isn't willing to commit. Instead, respect yourself by looking for someone who's ready to invest in a shared future. This will not only protect your happiness, but it also fits with the Stoic ideas of self-respect and purposeful living. This shows that she values money more than your character and the work you put into your relationship and life. By focusing on your income, she isn't seeing the real you and is only judging your worth by how much money you have. This makes me think that she might be more interested in what you can give her than in who you are as a person. Seneca said, "The poor person is not the one who has too little, but the one who desires more." In a relationship, this desire for more can show up in unhealthy ways. like putting money before a deep connection. It's true that you work hard and try your best, and you should be appreciated for more than just your pay. When a woman tells you that you don't make enough money, she's basically tying your worth to how much money you make, which can make you feel bad about yourself and unappreciated. You need a partner who values your efforts, your values, and the things about you that make you who you are, even when your finances go up and down. Money comes and goes, but the things that make you a good man do. If she is only interested in how much money you make, she is missing the point of who you really are. Think about this. What would you think if your partner's only interest in you was your money? Wouldn't that go against the mutual respect and support that a healthy relationship is based on? A woman who can't see past your bank account is not someone who will value the more important parts of your personality and contributions. Today, Stoicism teaches us how important it is to know our own worth and not let outside things determine it. In today's world, it's easy to get caught up in the race for material success, but true Stoic happiness comes from being valued for who we are, not what we have. After thinking about this, it's clear that you deserve someone who sees and loves your real worth, which isn't based on money. Your happiness and sense of self-worth should never be sacrificed for shallow standards, so if she says you don't make enough money, it's time to reevaluate the relationship. Mutual respect, support, and love, not money, are what make a relationship truly fulfilling. It takes courage to walk away from someone who only cares about your money. Instead, look for a partner who loves you for who you are and is ready to build a life with you based on shared values and mutual support. By doing this, you align yourself with the principles of Stoicism and ensure a happier, more fulfilling life. Remember that your happiness and sense of self-worth are worth much more than any amount of money. If she tells you, "I don't trust you," that's a big red flag that you should not ignore. Without trust, there is no solid base to build on. If she says she doesn't trust you, it means she always has doubts about you, which can lead to constant suspicion, charges, and fights. It will be hard for you to be honest with them all the time, which is bad for both of you and the relationship. As one of my favorite teachers once said, "Wealth is not having many things, but wanting few things." In the same way, a lot of trust in a relationship doesn't come from big actions. It comes from simple things like believing in each other and respecting each other. When you trust someone, you know they will be there for you and believe in you. If she can't trust you, there is no peace or security in the relationship. You deserve someone who trusts you and believes in your honesty. It shows a deep lack of respect if she is always questioning your actions, checking your phone, or doubting what you say. It's exhausting to be in a relationship where you have to defend yourself against false charges all the time. In today's world, where outside stresses and distractions can put relationships to the test, trust needs to be kept up more than ever. You will never find stability and peace with a partner who doesn't see your true worth and is always suspicious. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." If your thoughts are constantly clouded by doubt and mistrust, your happiness will suffer. If she tells you she doesn't trust you, it's time to reevaluate the relationship. You deserve a partner who trusts you completely and values the trust you give them. If someone doesn't believe in you, don't waste your time trying to prove yourself to them. Instead, walk away and find someone who shares your values and knows how important trust is. This is in line with the Stoic way of thinking and will help you keep your peace of mind and achieve true Stoic happiness. If a woman keeps telling you, "I'm too good for you," that's a huge red flag that you shouldn't ignore. It shows that she doesn't respect you and has a harmful sense of superiority. This kind of behavior goes against the basic idea of mutual respect and admiration, which is necessary for a good relationship. Hearing that someone is better than you all the time can hurt your self-esteem and throw off your power balance, making you feel bad about yourself and unfit. Stoic philosophy, with its timeless knowledge, teaches us to see how valuable we are and not let other people put us down. Marcus Aurelius, a famous Stoic philosopher, said that the best way to get back at someone who hurt you is to be unlike them. This quote stresses how important it is to keep our integrity and self-respect when we are treated badly. In today's world, where our sense of self-worth is often based on what other people think of us, it's even more important to internalize the Stoic life lessons and recognize our own intrinsic value. When someone consistently belittles your worth, it's important to find the strength to leave the relationship. This isn't about getting even, but about protecting your mental health and dignity. Self-respect should never be compromised, and staying in such a toxic environment can only hurt your inner peace. By walking away, you affirm your self-worth and show that you will not stand for disrespect. Stoic lessons can help you deal with relationships in a clear and purposeful way through your daily life. Knowing what Stoicism is and how it applies to your life can change how you deal with relationships. It teaches you to respect your own worth. Respect yourself and know when it's time to leave for your own mental health. Remember that keeping your inner peace is paramount, and no relationship is worth sacrificing your self-worth. If someone keeps telling you that they're too good for you, heed this Stoic advice, know your worth, and have the courage to leave for your own mental health. When a woman keeps saying that she's not over her ex, that should be a giant red flag for you. In the world of Stoicism, this statement means that you have unresolved feelings and mental baggage that can get in the way of your relationship's growth and harmony. As the philosopher says, one of the most important things is to live in the present and not get stuck in the past. As the wise philosopher Seneca said, begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. If she is still emotionally tied to her past, she can't fully commit to the present relationship with you. This can cause unnecessary drama, confusion, and heartache. It's like building a house on shaky ground. It will fall down. The same trying to build a relationship with someone who is still emotionally attached to their past will only end in failure. In a world where relationships are often complicated by lingering feelings for ex-partners, it's important to understand the effects of unresolved emotions. In modern times, an example could be a coworker who starts dating someone new but can't stop comparing their new partner to their ex. This makes it impossible for the new relationship to grow. Many people can relate to this situation because it shows how old relationships can ruin present happiness and future potential. As a Stoic, your mental health and Stoic happiness should be your main worry. If she's still thinking about her ex, it could mean she needs time to heal and move on with her life. You deserve a partner who is fully present, committed, and ready to build a future with you. On your own, tell her to find closure and move on, but don't forget about your own wants and limits. Putting up with a partner who is mentally unavailable can drain your energy and make you feel uneasy. How would you feel if people always compared you to someone from the past? Could you ever be truly happy in that situation? These questions are important to think about because they make you think about what it means to stay in a relationship with a lot of unsolved problems. Asking these questions can also help people in similar situations talk to each other and connect, showing them they are not alone. You should be more like my friend's boyfriend, said the ninth person. It's a big red flag in any relationship when someone says, you should be more like my friend's boyfriend. These kinds of comparisons can slowly break down trust and respect, leading to fear and anger over time. Stoicism, a philosophy that encourages self-control and strength, has a lot to say about this problem. Someone once said that how you handle things is more important than what they do to you. If a woman often compares you to her friend's boyfriend, it means she is deeply unhappy and may have high hopes for you. Being like this can hurt your confidence and sense of self-worth, giving you a place to be judged all the time and never feel good enough. Appreciating and respecting each other for who they are as a person, not how they compare to others, is key to a good relationship. What would happen to your mental health if you constantly felt inadequate because of these comparisons? This is why having a Stoic attitude is so important. By focusing on your actions and not letting other people's views affect you, you can keep your peace of mind and self-respect. Marcus Aurelius, a philosopher, wrote that knowing and accepting yourself are very important. This is a central idea in the school of Stoicism. If everyone is telling you to be someone else, how can you really grow and thrive? Is it fair to try to fit someone else's idea of perfect, giving up your own identity and happiness in the process? Continuing to make comparisons like this is a clear sign that she doesn't value you for who you are. For your own health and happiness, you might want to leave the relationship. This doesn't mean giving up on love. It means looking for a partner who values and loves you for who you are. Think about what you deserve in a relationship: respect, appreciation, and unconditional love. Why settle for anything less? As Seneca said, we suffer more often in our imaginations than in reality. Don't let the fear of being alone keep you in a bad situation. In the long run, being with someone who truly values you for who you are will make you happy and help you grow as a person. Take the lessons of the Stoics to heart and put your mental and emotional health first. You deserve a relationship based on mutual respect and praise, not one full of comparisons and unreasonable expectations. As you go through this, remember the Stoic principle that says you should focus on what you can control, what you say, and what you choose. When a woman says, "I can do better than you," it's not just a hurtful comment. It's a clear sign that she doesn't value who you are or what you bring to the relationship. Saying things like this can hurt your self-esteem and make you question your worth. Stoicism, a theory that teaches people to be strong and resilient, can teach us a lot about this topic. Marcus Aurelius was right when he said, "You have power over your mind, not over outside events." Understand this, and you will be strong. This means that you can't change what other people say or do, but you can change how you react to it. When you're faced with such negativity, it's important to recognize this behavior as toxic. Repeated comments that make you feel less valuable are clear signs that the relationship lacks the mutual respect and appreciation that is necessary for a healthy partnership. Modern life often forces us to stay in relationships that aren't good for us. But the Stoic lesson here is to put your mental and emotional health first. Above all, a healthy relationship should be one of support, love, and mutual respect. If your partner doesn't see your value and says she deserves someone better, that's a red flag that you can't ignore. Adopting the Stoic principle of self-respect means realizing how valuable you are and not settling for less than you earn. In today's busy world, knowing what Stoicism is can help you handle problems with strength and grace. It's not about responding to every slight. It's about keeping your pride and picking relationships that make you feel good. Leaving a bad relationship is never easy, but it's important to do so for your mental and self-respect. Stoic philosophy tells us to stay away from things that hurt us and concentrate on the things we can control, like our own thoughts and actions. This way, we can find the strength to leave situations that don't respect our worth. Remember that a partner who truly loves and respects you would never make you feel bad about yourself or unworthy. Instead, they would celebrate your strengths and help you grow. As you go through your relationships, keep in mind the Stoic lessons that will lead you to a life of inner peace and strength. Do not let anyone else's negative opinion of you determine your self-worth. Instead, look for relationships that are based on mutual respect and genuine appreciation. This is not just a lesson in love, but a larger life philosophy that can change the way you interact with the world. By valuing yourself and expecting the same respect from others, you can live a life of dignity and fulfillment. Understanding and following these Stoic life lessons is the first step to having a happy and respectful relationship. As we wrap up today's movie on Win Stoic, remember the main points. If she says any of these 10 things, you need to leave right away for your own safety. If you want to be happy and healthy, don't ignore the red flags. Your happiness and mental health are very important. Think about these ideas and make decisions that will help you live a happier, better life. What do you think about these red flags? Have you been through something similar? Share your stories in the comments below. If this video was helpful, please like, subscribe, and click the bell sign to get more Stoic life lessons. Stay smart and strong.